This budget deal might go down in history as the compromise no one liked. Before the vote, we put together a panel of House members, both Democrats and Republicans, and hearing them, you would have to wonder how this bill could ever pass. When we sat down late this morning, 3 in the panel said they didn't support the compromise bill. 2 were freshman Republicans aligned with the Tea Party, Andy Harris of Maryland and Tom Graves of Georgia.
I see this as nothing but a Washington bailout we see the past couple of years of just more spending, more spending, more spending.
It doesn't produce permanent accountability to the American people. That's what they expect. They expect Washington to stop the way we do our business.
And on the opposite side of the political spectrum, Democrat Jan Schakowsky of Illinois said she didn't want to support the bill either.
I think that the wrong people are being asked to pay for our debt. No hair on the head of a millionaire or billionaire that is going to be affected, and I think that's not right.
Only Jim Cooper, Democrat of Tennessee, said he'd vote in favor.
Now, this is painful. It's about as painful as passing a kidney stone, but it's necessary.
We're sitting in the Rayburn building, named for Sam Rayburn, who was Speaker of the House. And back when Mr. Sam told the caucus how to vote, that's how they voted. That's the way the leadership was. It's not that way anymore.
But you know, we're here trying to clean up the mess that many of these career politicians have been piling up on the American people.
This is not the real world. Washington is not the real world. The real world is where you don't spend more than you take in. We do need to get to the real world. The majority...
Let me describe the real world that I see. The real world are the seniors that are calling my office sobbing because they cannot live without a Social Security check that, yes, might not go out if we don't do this.
What we're seeing in this interview is the reason why so many people hate Congress, because all these folks want this to pass, but they don't want to vote for it. It's time to show responsibility.
I think there's a failure to recognize how we got into this situation and a deliberate attempt to ignore the fact that it was tax cuts mostly to the wealthy in the Bush administration. It was 2 wars that went on the credit card. I think that's wrong.
Well, to be fair and balanced, the president just the other day said, we need more people in Washington to say yes. I would say that's been the problem. Too many in Washington have been saying yes. They said yes to stimulus, yes to bailout, yes to more government. Now they're saying yes to more debt.
But the argument is that if you say no and you don't compromise, then the country's driven off the road.
Compromise is what's led us into this mess. It will not lead us out.